my cold tiles of my bathroom floor, asking, "Why is this happening to me?" When I heard myself ask that question, it suddenly dawned on me, wait a second. I am the common denominator in all of these situations. So if I had something to do with creating them, perhaps I have influence on how to change them. And that is when my life shifted from one of a victim to one of an owner. I stopped asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and started asking, "Why is this happening for me? What can I learn and how can I shift it?" As I started asking those questions, I began the process of reinventing myself, dropping the old stories that were holding me back and creating similar undesirable events in my life. I began to take responsibility for myself. Instead of feeling sorry for myself, I began to change my beliefs about myself and life in general. Consequently, my entire life did change. Today I experience those feelings of fulfillment, peace of mind, happiness, and love that I craved because I generate them from the inside. I have been off antidepressants for nearly a decade and do work in the world that I absolutely love. I have an amazing connection with my family and a group of friends that I call my soul family. I am not special. I have no superpowers. I just realized that the most powerful choice we have is how we define ourselves. Since this book has landed in your lap, that is the powerful choice that is in front of you right now. How do you want to define yourself? Do you want to continue to believe an old story about yourself? Do you want to continue to wait for someone else to change or someone to come along on a white horse and save you from yourself? Do you want to continue to blame your parents or society for why you don't have what you want? Do you want to continue to believe that it's too late or too hard to go after your dreams? Even if you are tempted a tiny little bit to say yes to any of those things, Steve Chandler will lead you to take charge of your life in this book by shifting from victim to owner. He will inspire you to reinvent yourself and show you that it's actually not as hard as you think, or as you've been making it. I hired Steve as my coach 3 years ago, and he challenged me to get out of my comfort zone in terms of my business. In just 1 month, he helped me change my entire business model. He saw that I was playing too small and reminded me of a possibility that was more powerful than my fear of making changes. Sure, I was scared. But Steve reminded me that courage is not the absence of fear, rather it is feeling the fear and moving forward anyway. And Steve will do the same for you in this book. In his strong and playful way, he will shine a light on the blind spots that are keeping you stuck in an old paradigm. He will teach you how to truly see yourself and the power you have over your own life. Get ready, because it is time for you to stop playing small. It is time for you to get out of that old, comfy story about who you are. It is time for you to be a loving leader in your relationships and career. It is time for you to go after those dreams and goals that you have been too afraid to pursue. It is time for you to free yourself from the prison of a constructed identity that is not true. It is time for you to reinvent yourself. Christine Hassler, author of Expectation Hangover.
Part 1. Owners of the Spirit. Spirit. Noun. 1. The vital principle or animating force within living beings. The American Heritage Dictionary. 1. Remove your ball and chain. In order for us to learn how to be owners of the human spirit, it helps if we know what being an owner looks and feels like. It helps to have a picture. I remember a few years ago when I gave 2 of my daughters a picture. Margie and Stephanie were both rehearsing for school singing assignments. Margie was in 6th grade singing a school choir solo of a song from Beauty and the Beast, and Stephanie was rehearsing for the junior high school talent show in which she was going